the elytra, the definition of an endgame item. Most players will normally just get a couple and then head back home, but not me. In this series, I created a hardcore world that would delete itself in 30 days. This is the 30-day hardcore challenge. Alright, so this episode, I actually have a lot that I want to do, so let's just make a quick rundown of everything that I'm gonna do. So for today's challenge, I need to collect 54 elytras to fill a double chest, and the best way to do that is to get myself an elytra and then fly around with fireworks. Obviously, I'm gonna need a lot of fireworks to do that, so the plan is simply to make myself a gunpowder farm and to make myself a sugarcane farm. Now, to be 100% honest, I've never made a gunpowder farm before. Luckily for me, YouTube exists and tutorials exist, so that is the first thing that I'm gonna do, is to make myself a gunpowder farm. Now, there is a list of things that I need to get, which I'll quickly show on screen, and the first thing that I need is 31 stacks of building blocks. I have 7 stacks so far, so basically I need to fill my entire inventory with deep slate. And so it's back to the caves I go. There is definitely an argument to be made that deep slate is not the best material to use, but I don't really care. It gives me another excuse to strip mine and get some diamonds, so hey, iron. So just to give you an idea, I need to fill this entire inventory full of deep slate blocks, and even then, I won't be done. So I'm going to be digging for a while. You know, I did this to potentially find myself some diamonds, and so far this entire room has dug out absolutely nothing. Hate my life. Hate my life. Absolutely just hate my life. It happens all the time. This is exhausting. I'm so... Oh, come on! God damn it, Havenhand. Not even that many. And that is a full inventory. So, I think I've done alright there. The 7 I've got back there, I'm only a little bit short, but look at a nice, pretty big room. There's some raw iron over there, no biggie. Didn't get any more diamonds, no biggie. Let's head back up. I think I can get away with that. Next, I need 13 stacks of crap doors. My god. Alright, back to the woodcutting. Another visual representation of what I need. I need every single one of these apart from this 20 as a stack. So, well, I'm going to need to chop down a lot more trees. Oh, well, there goes the axe. At least I've mined all the wood in the world. If I don't have it by this point, then there's something wrong. I am literally, like, 40 short, so I have to cut down a couple more trees. Oh, easy. Easy. I mean, we've overdone it, but still easy. Now, the rest of the stuff on here is kind of basic, and I don't think it would take me too long to get. So I am just missing 2 things at this point, and that is snow and pumpkins. And I don't know where to get either of them. I've kind of put myself in a bit of an issue here. So I'm going to have to go exploring a little bit. I sometimes just get really lucky, and this is one of those days. I did not know there was pumpkins literally like 50 blocks away from my village. Oh yeah, I'll quickly show this as well. Still got some work to do, but I got a bunch of animals just before I started recording here. Now, the guide says I need 16 pumpkins, but I feel like that's just for max efficiency. 6 would be fine. So the only thing I need now is snow. I haven't seen a snow biome, but I feel like if I run around enough, eventually somewhere nearby there will be a snow biome. So let me do a bit of a run, Joey, run, if you know what I'm saying. Another thing I'm also going to grab is a bunch of sugarcane. Aha! There's also more pumpkins there. Maybe I should just grab them. I don't know how often I'm going to be here and how often I'm going to need snow, so I think I'm just going to fill my inventory. I'm sure no one's going to complain about that. The guide said get 16, and yeah, I've done alright. And that's everything. Thing is, that was technically the easy part. There isn't really a way to go about this other than to just do this. Now, the guide recommends you do it over a deep ocean. I'm not about to do that, but I will do it over this big ocean here. Well, I guess we'll just sort of watch the space and just go for it. Just to show you my amazing building skills, as you can probably tell, something's gone wrong here, and I don't really know what it is, so I'm going to have to basically deconstruct this and then reconstruct it again. I've only been building for about 5 minutes, so go me. Do I have any idea if this is actually going to work? 100% honestly right now, not a clue. Alright then, so that is phase 1 basically done. We have now filled out pretty much everything down here. So now we just have to really do the walls and the roof and we'll basically be done. But I feel like progress is being made. And that is officially the last of it. Now it's just about doing little things to finish this off. There is one more task I have to do, and that is to cover up this entire area with deep slate, and then we're done. It is also worth pointing out that whilst I am finishing this off, I'm on day 100. Also, to give you a little bit of a timeline of events, it is currently November 3rd for me, so I still have a good 27 days to get stuff done. Basically, what I'm trying to say is I've played a lot of Minecraft in the past few days, and yeah, I'm having a great time. Remember when it said that I needed a very specific amount of blocks? Starting to regret not getting that very specific amount of blocks because I am, what's that, 20 blocks short? And I'm completely out of blocks? I have to go back underground for about 20 deep slate blocks. I guess to be safe, I should just get the stack. It doesn't hurt. We are done. Okay, now to test it. So, moment of truth. I've just been AFK for half an hour, stood exactly right here, and... oh, well, that's not good. Okay, this is not working, and we now have to figure out why. So the question is anything spawn? No, it doesn't look like it. So the thing is, I got it to work by leaving and coming back, which obviously is not a good thing, but I guess I'll try that again. So it works on the condition that I leave and come back. Gunpowder, it actually worked. Now you can see the obvious problem. I can't just keep leaving and coming back. I guess to kill some time whilst I'm around it. Oh, I guess to kill some time whilst I'm here, the next thing I really want to work on is I want to make an automatic sugarcane farm. The good news is I know how to make one of these, so this shouldn't be too bad. Okay, and the idea is really simple. Basically, all I need to do is set up a bunch of observers and pistons to knock them when they get too high. They'll hopefully get pushed into the water and then go into a hopper and system right here. A little bit of an update. I mean, if I'm not stood by it, I'm getting a little bit of gunpowder, so it's working. So if I'm right, moment of truth, if I do this one, good, and if I do this one, good. So the redstone is fully set up, but unfortunately this is yet to be perfect. There's a problem that you'll see with these kind of sugarcane farms, that sometimes they do this, where they get caught on the block. Now I made something quite similar in 100 Days in Expanding World, and the solution to it was I put a minecart underneath it to pick up the stuff, and I'm pretty much just going to do the same thing. It worked perfectly the last time, so let me just do that again. I know for a fact there is people going to be in the comments screaming at me about the way I'm doing this, but yeah, it may have taken much longer than I'm willing to admit, but it's now working. Basically what will happen is every single time one of these sugarcanes trigger, it'll trigger like this. Obviously most of the sugarcane will just drop into the water like this. It'll drop down into that hopper system right there. But for the ones that don't, like go like right here, wait for it. There you go. They're slowly disappearing because the minecart underneath is picking them up. And what that minecart does is as it picks it up, it goes round. And as you can see right there, there is a hopper that feeds into this chest. So it will slowly build up the sugarcane. And whilst that's happening, hopefully that's happening as well. I don't know. I haven't checked. Now with these two contraptions made, in theory, if I leave them for enough time, they will produce enough gunpowder and sugarcane for pretty much anything I want. And if it isn't obvious why I've made these two contraptions, it's because I want pretty large amount of fireworks to be able to fly around the end with little to no issue. You see this build right here? You see right here? This is what I call the AFK shack, because right now it is November 3rd at about 9:30 at night, and this is November 4th, 15 minutes past 11, so we are 14 hours afterwards. And so it's time to really test out how well these machines have worked. Alright then, so machine 1, this sugarcane contraption. Ooh, baby. Ooh, but I'm surprised it's not full, I'm gonna be honest with you. However, I was never concerned about the sugarcane one, I was more concerned about this one. Alright, okay. Okay. Alright then. I feel like that's not a lot, I'm not gonna lie. But it does what we need to do, because now we can make some fireworks. All things considered, I think I've got enough fireworks. The worst part is, this was pretty much the easy part when it came to the this video. What I am gonna have to do though is I'm gonna have to make a trade, and a nice little deal. I believe it's you. Perfect. A mending book. And now we can actually begin the premise of the video. This is all the inventory I'm taking. It's time for me to go to the end. That grass really ruined that shot, didn't it? So for those who don't remember the challenge, I have to fully fill a double chest with elytras. Basically, I have to get the equivalent of about 54 elytras. The good news is it's early in the day. I've got plenty of time. I'm gonna go and get me some elytras. Aha! Here we go. There isn't a ship on this end city, is there? Of course there's not. There is actually still reason to go in here simply because I want these guys. I no longer have an inventory full of everything. I just have a firework box. Oh my god, there's a second end city right there. Alright then. I can make this easy. easy. Watch this. So, it's fine. The helmet doesn't have a breaking free. Huh. Life has just become a million times easier. With the mending, that's amazing. That's so good. And let me tell you, that's gonna make this so much quicker. You have no idea. Ooh, lovely. Right. That is Elytra 2. This is Entity 4. There is no ship on it, so there's not really much of a reason for me to stick around, so I guess we'll move on. Aha! Perfect. You. Yeah, you. Wow. I am getting really lucky with these end cities. I think this is end city 6. There's no ship here, so there's no real point in me searching it. And another one. And this one doesn't have an end ship either. Okay, I started really lucky with these, but this is not working out. And another one. My god, I think this is like the 4th one in a row where I've just not found an end ship on it. Oh man, I'm getting quite unlucky here. And another one. And this one's got an end ship. I have 3. I need so much more. Perfect. Now, if I've done the maths correctly, this should be about end ship 10. I think between the 10 end cities I've found, this is the 4th one that has an end ship on it. And then, of course, the Elytra. Oh, we'll put the Elytra in there. And don't forget the Dragon Head as well. Woo. Oh. Oh my god, okay. Another Elytra in. Perfect. So, this should be end ship 56 that I've searched. I keep saying end ships, I mean end cities, I apologize. But this Elytra fills up my first shulker shell. Look how many Elytras I've got. Which means we are halfway done and about 50 end ships in. Don't worry, by the way, people. I, of course, have been grabbing the Dragon Head every single time. Just quickly get myself an advancement. Don't mind me. Perfect. Oh my... Oh my god. Okay, I need to be way more careful or else I will die. That was not my smartest move, I'm not gonna lie. That is my first Elytra in the second shulker. I love it when there's end ships, like, right there. And then you come and literally look over here. And there's another end ship right next to it. One ship is there. One ship is here. And if I literally go, what is it, 50 blocks to the south? And there's another one. If I have counted correctly, this should be end ship 75. And when I say ship, I mean city. And another Elytra's done. So this end city, a little bit special. Because this end city, if I've done my maths correctly, is end city 100. I can make it. Oh, I mean, it's not perfect, but what can you do? Now, you're probably wondering, Havenhand, where are you on your shulker hunt to fill up all your boxes? And the answer is right here. This one, as you know, is full, and this one, with this Elytra, I'm only 5 Elytras short, so I'm actually doing all right. I have over a stack of diamonds, I have over a stack of gold, I have plenty of iron, my goodness. It is also worth mentioning as well, not only on my last 10 mutton, I'm completely out of fireworks, so these last 4 and 5 stack that I have, if I don't get the Elytras in these 5 stacks, I've kind of screwed myself. So a bit of a situation we've got on our hands. I only have a stack of fireworks left after this one, and though I can't show you right now, I am 1 Elytra off completing our goal, so I really need to find this end city soon. It's going to be so annoying if I'm going to have to leave to get fireworks to find 1 more end city, but I have faith. I have faith that I could do this. I've got this. And this is the last stack, so I really hope I find this end city soon. Oh, okay, please. Oh, I see one. Oh, fantastic. And with this Elytra right here, boom. And just so you can see it, 2 full shulkers of Elytras. For those who were interested, by the way, I found 107 end cities. Obviously, I've filled 2 shulkers. For those who don't know, a shulker is 27 slots, so that's 54 slots. It means I found 54 end ships. However, if I've done the maths correctly and I counted correctly every time, this end city right here with the ship with the final Elytra on it, that should be end city 107. So for those who want to do the maths, for every 2 end cities I found at least 1 ship, which I think is a pretty good turnaround. Whoop. Fantastic. No way. Absolutely not. Did I just glitch through the corner? We'll do that again in a million tries for anybody wondering. And watch them flow in. This is actually really satisfying, I can't lie. That is a full double chest full of Elytras. That is task 2 done. 1 anvil job later. Apart from the feather, just how I said I ended last episode, apart from the feather falling, yeah, everything is good to go in my armor. Right then, I should sort out my food and get on to the next task then.